Welcome back, children. So today we will do human digestive system. Now here I have already drawn the picture for your convenience. If you see here, the human digestive system starts from the mouth, and this is the whole of this is the alimentary canal. It extends from the mouth to the anus. In man, the alimentary canal is between 8 meter to 10 meter in length. Right? Now, as soon as you take in food in your mouth, what you start doing? You start chewing. You have already read in your lower classes that in your mouth there are 4 different types of teeth: incisors, canines, premolars and molars, which have different function. For example, incisors for biting or cutting the food, canine is for tearing, premolar is for cracking, and molars are for crushing and grinding the food. Apart from this, the tongue is there. The tongue always rolls the food in your mouth, so that food takes the form of bolus, that round ball-like structure which is made inside the mouth by constant rolling of the tongue. That is called as bolus. Until and unless the food is turned in the form of bolus, it cannot be swallowed. Clear? Now, when this act of chewing, or which you call as mastication in biological term, when this mastication is being done, the saliva keeps on getting secreted from the salivary gland. Now here, this is the salivary gland. Total 3 pairs of salivary glands are there, which keeps on secreting saliva inside the mouth. Now, what does saliva contain? Saliva contains water, definitely. Along with that, it contains an enzyme which is called as salivary amylase. So, this salivary gland secretes saliva which contains an enzyme called salivary amylase, or it is also called as ptyalin. Now, what is the function of this salivary amylase? It converts starch into maltose. Now, children, if you take in only rice in your mouth and chew it constantly for 4-5 minutes, you will find that your mouth becomes sweet. Why does this happen? That happens because salivary amylase or ptyalin acts on rice, which is a starchy food, and converts it into maltose. Now, maltose is a sweet sugar, hence your mouth becomes sweet. Clear? Now, after this, whenever the food has been thoroughly chewed, means it has been masticated properly, it has been turned into the form of a bolus, then you swallow. As soon as you swallow, food from the mouth passes through the pharynx and then enters the food pipe. That is called as esophagus. Esophagus or food pipe. Now, here, before the food enters the esophagus, here is one structure called as epiglottis. Epiglottis, now see, food pipe and windpipe. Trachea is the windpipe, esophagus is the food pipe. They have one common opening. Clear? Now, whenever you swallow food, the mouth of the trachea or the opening of the windpipe has to be closed. Otherwise, food particles may enter the windpipe and then it will choke you. So, this is the function of epiglottis to block the opening of windpipe whenever you are swallowing in food. Sometimes you'll find that whenever you are eating food hurriedly and you swallow, this coordination of the epiglottis gets disturbed. And sometimes happens that instead of blocking the windpipe, it blocks the food pipe. So some food particles may enter the windpipe. At that time, you will have a lot of coughing. Sometimes you will find you already had this experience many times before. And then you start coughing all of a sudden, and then food particles comes out from your mouth, sometimes through your nostrils, isn't it? So that is the reason. So function of epiglottis is to cover or block the opening of the windpipe whenever food is being swallowed. Now, once food enters the esophagus, food is propelled through the esophagus. Now, how does this happen? Now, the wall of the food pipe or esophagus is made up of muscles, which contracts, the part of it contracts and relaxes, so that this part has, supposing food is here, so it will contract and relax, so that food is propelled forward. Again, when food comes over here, again there is relaxation. So you can see in this way, food is passed by this alternate contraction and relaxation of the esophagus. This alternate contraction and relaxation of the esophagus gives the shape of a wave, and this is called as peristalsis. So, this alternate contraction relaxation, this movement is called as peristaltic movement or peristalsis. This helps the food to get propelled through the esophagus right up to the stomach. Now, this peristaltic movement also is found whenever in all the parts of the alimentary canal. Remember, all parts of alimentary canal. Clear? Here, food through esophagus, then again from stomach, as it will pass to intestine, again that type of peristaltic movement will be seen. Clear? Now, up to here you understood? Next, food enters the stomach. Right? Now, in stomach, the food is acted upon by gastric juice. Right, children? So, in our next video, I will tell you what happens to food inside the stomach. Thank you.